Mm. Welcome
To Shade in the City.
Yeah, to Shade in the City. I'm your girl Treese.
It's Nels.
And today we're here, to give you the sip and shade because I said I was gonna get
And
better
it
about
is
making sure. And it
typing.
is piping hot, okay? So yeah, we got a lot of things to get into, so we're not gonna waste no time. Please forgive me, y'all. I literally just finished watching Power and
She's shaking
I'm just behooved. Okay. But yeah, y'all. So if you haven't already, please make sure that y'all hit that like button.
and that subscribe button.
And y'all, let's jump right into it. Let's get shady.
I'm so excited. I forgot about my damn drink.
You stupid. All right, y'all. So, we're gonna start off light first before we get into the piping hot tea. But make sure y'all got y'all beverage, you know what I'm saying? Because we're gonna get into some things, some hot topics. So first, I just wanted to bring up this story. I thought it was very interesting, and I wanted to get Nels' point of view on this, of course, and of course our audience, our Shade Squad, So first topic up, we're gonna talk about this lady who is upset with 7 of her bridesmaids because they skipped her Disney World bachelorette party. Okay. Apparently this came from Reddit. And she shows that, she was planning this bachelorette trip to Disney World. She had informed her bridal party about the cost, yet none of them were able to attend. She said that she feels disappointed because it's the one time she's getting married. And, she understands that they're all may not all be in the same place financially, but feels like none of them pulled through to support her. And ask if she's wrong for feeling upset. So I thought we should chime in and let her know, is she wrong for feeling upset? And y'all drop down in the comments and let us know your thoughts.
Did you say it was at Disney?
Disney World, yeah.
First of all, I wouldn't want to go because it's childish as hell.
Okay.
Am I bringing my child? Is this like a family
No,
thing?
this is a bachelorette.
That's not giving bachelorette. So I'm already disinterested already.
But that's where she wants. Okay, hold on. That's where she wants it.
I get that. You take your ass there, and I'm gonna plan you something else. That's more adult.
You stupid.
On top of that, but regardless, if the friends wanted to be accommodating and said, you know what, I'm gonna go do this childish mess because my friend is a big ass child and this is what the hell she want to do, hang out with the little kitties at Disney World, then screw it. I'm gonna do it, right?
Well, clearly not, because 7 of them didn't show up.
That ain't what they wanted to do,
right?
But my question is, did you give them enough notice? I got questions. I got questions.
She said she gave them advance notice.
I mean, where's everybody coming from? How much is it gonna cost to get to your wedding? What I got to spend on your actual wedding? This bachelorette party may not be a priority to me if I have to spend, I don't know, X amount of to make sure I'm at your wedding. Who knows? I have questions. So I think everything needs to be put into account. And I mean, listen, if they was at your wedding, then girl, shut the hell up.
Well, I will say, to Nels's point, I think that it brings up a larger conversation that when you have these bridezillas where people want what they want and they put that off on their guests, bridesmaids, or so on, and they plan these trips, and then who knows, maybe she was getting married locally for all we know. Now that they didn't say, we don't know if it was a destination wedding.
I got questions. How you know? Look, for all I know, they might have had to spend $200-300 on the damn dress.
And they probably had to do that
even if it was local, we don't know. Maybe what she was planning for the wedding. You know what I'm saying? So, because there's money that, people have to come out of pocket for that. They have expenses that they got to come out for pocket for that. And throughout the year, you have other stuff going on. There's holidays, there's birthdays on top of your wedding. So, I mean, I don't want to say
and you probably still gonna want me to get you a gift.
exactly, and I don't want to say just because it was Disney, it wasn't a priority. But I know for me, it probably really wouldn't be a priority if it was Disney. I would really just tell you I can't afford it because I got all this other stuff to do with your wedding. I mean, to get into, and then depending on what, are you going to a park for real?
You know what's so crazy though? I think
$100 for an adult. Like, I'm gonna feel like, damn, I should have my kids here. Like,
well, to be honest, I think that when I came from Disney this year, I think I did see a bridal party there, and they had the shirts and everything. And her, so so again, that's her preference. That's what she wanted to do. Wouldn't be me. I'd be in Jamaica or DR or somewhere that was not Disney.
To you, guess what? Your girl's gonna pull through just a little bit.
They're gonna find a way.
They'll find a way to get there. Okay,
they might affirm the whole trip, but they gonna get there.
They know they're gonna see some fine Jamaicans drink some rum runners instead of seeing Mickey Mouse and freaking the chick from Frozen and some little kids. They ain't gotta pay to get in. There's an entrance fee. And depending on where they live, they might have to travel to get there. So, I mean, I got questions. I can't just answer that. I got questions, but I can tell you right now, it wouldn't be my priority.
All right, y'all. Well, y'all drop down in the comments. Let us know. Let us know what y'all think about the situation. And yeah, that was pretty much that story. I just wanted to bring that to y'all. And so now we're gonna get into, of course, the Diddy of it all, because you can't not, unfortunately, take that. Unfortunately, you know, it's one of those things that if we had an opportunity to come to y'all and report on everything that's reported, we will be coming to you every day, and we ain't got it to do. Okay. So we're going to just try to wrap up everything that happened this week, because I feel like it was a new lawsuit every day, if not every other day. Okay. The man is down bad right now. Real bad. Michael Jackson. Okay.
And he gonna stay there.
Yeah, he gonna stay there. So apparently they say that Diddy is actually, I guess, not eating. The story is said that allegedly he is afraid of eating because he's scared that he might be poisoned. I don't know if I can say that, but we're gonna go with it.
After poisoning all these people, the nerve of him.
That part. So it was funny because I was listening.
The audacity.
So it was funny to me because I was listening to something earlier today. Actually, I think a shout out to Make It Make Sense. And he was talking about ketamine and what it actually is. Mm-hmm. And it's like legit, like it's used by vets. It's like a cat or a horse tranquilizer. Can you imagine? Just first of all, it's already messed up, but then to take you take something, right? And then you wake up the next morning, you don't remember anything that you did. You don't know why your toe hurt, why all your holes hurt, and
supposedly the substance that he was giving them, I guess, while they're on it, they're aware of what's going on. They just can't move. Right. But then when they come to, they don't remember.
Right.
So while you're on it, you're going through this pain. You can't do anything about it. You can't move anything, but you can physically feel it. And then the next day, you get surprised with a tape with you on it.
Right.
And you don't remember doing the stuff.
That part. And then in other news, we know that Kim Porter's alleged memoir was released this week as well. It was starting off as Amazon's bestseller until they got, I guess, because Amazon's return policy, and apparently everybody wants a return. If y'all did not get a chance, I will definitely drop the link to Really Bee's video in the description box. I told that girl she needs to get in her voiceover bag and she needs to read for Audible, because when I tell you she sat and read through this memoir and all gave us a key, because that's all you can.
It was a lot in that memoir, but I don't know.
But I don't believe if it was true, and that's what made it funny. That when Really Bee, because she questioned it as she was reading through it, she was like, "Well, that don't make sense." And then
I don't know.
I'm sure there are pieces.
There's some that don't make sense. There's a lot that do make sense. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know how accurate or how inaccurate it is, but it was.
But
I felt like it was still good.
you stupid. But he is calling for a federal investigation into her how she really passed. I actually did see that. I'll be sure.
Oh, okay. I was about to say.
And he also said that Quincy has Stockholm syndrome. Basically
This is
that
what Albie Shore said.
yeah. Basically saying that he's still in support of Diddy. He's still in this mindset of like, oh no, he couldn't have done it. And I was like, well, that's a tough position because yes, even though you may be his biological father, y'all really have not had a relationship.
Yeah, and I think that he sees Diddy as more of a father.
Right. Now, granted, even if he did all the bad things just like his other kids, and there was a statement that they released this week as well, talking about how all the kids are just so distraught because their daddy ain't there. And, regardless of all these other things that he's done, he was a great father. I know Aubrey O'Day said that she actually was sent out of the studio at one point. She talks about her experience in making the band and basically said that she felt she was groomed by Diddy. And at one point they were recording and because apparently he used to call her out of the out by herself when she wasn't with the other ladies or with the rest of the band, and he would have her come to the studio and record. And it makes sense now why the band started to bump heads, because he would make her come and record things in the studio, and then when they would go to rehearse, and so a certain part that maybe Dawn sang or D Wood sang now would have Aubrey's voice on it. Mm-hmm. And so they started to be looking at her like, what are you doing with him?
To get on the song.
Right. And he was also taking Aubrey on trips that he wasn't taking the other girls on. It wasn't Danity Kane business. She was just traveling with him. So I don't know, but she said that at one point and one time she came into the studio and I guess her toes weren't done properly, maybe because they weren't white. And, he has an infatuation with white toes and white nails. And so he kicked her out of the studio. And I said,
he liked the white toes?
Yeah. If you look at a lot of Cassie's photos, if you go back, most of the time you'll see that her nails were painted white. He's been doing this for a while. That's been a kink for a while. I don't know what it's about, but And so yeah, y'all. And now everybody and their mama coming out in the streets. Ice Cube said he ain't never been to a Diddy party.
I saw that.
And everybody is just trying to separate
the videos.
Right. Everybody is just trying to separate themselves and they don't want to be a part of it. And then we have
quiet.
What'd you say?
I said, and the ones that ain't, they just quiet.
Right. And then we had a new lawsuit drop today.
Who was it? Wait, whoa. Did you hear about what Fred said?
I saw Fred said something. What did he say? Huh? Oh,
about the cheesecake.
No.
You didn't see that? It was even on the radio. So supposedly, remember when they all had to go get the cheesecake?
Yes. Then when they walked to Junior's, yeah.
Yeah, so Diddy told them to, go walk to Junior's and go get the cheesecake. Apparently everybody else was mad because Fred and Dylon took a cab back. Because
Dylon. I love Dylon.
So apparently the cheesecake was for Beyonce. And she was upstairs the whole time. You didn't hear about that?
No.
Girl, yeah. Supposedly Beyonce was upstairs and the cheesecake was for her.
And I will say that I think that Diddy needs to get a new lawyer. Apparently he went to talk to TMZ and he said that, he doesn't believe that there were 1,000 bottles of baby oil found. And he's like, why would you need 1,000? One goes a long way. But not only that, he then said that Diddy is very anxious about wanting to get up on and take the stand.
Some people thinking this ain't even baby oil.
Oh no, I heard that. They think it's something that like he rubs on them.
Mm-hmm. Huh? Some type of substance.
Yeah. No, allegedly, but that's the word on the curb. Because I'm like, why would you need 1,000 bottles of it? And we all, and let's just keep it 100. We all know baby oil will last you a lifetime if you let it.
I mean, his lawyer had a point.
No matter now, granted, no matter how many freak offs you have, I don't think you need that much baby oil.
The lawyer did have a point. The one bottle will go a long way.
Long way, right. But yeah, y'all. So, and then a lawsuit dropped today where apparently some young lady is suing him. Apparently she was involved in one of the freak offs and or was messing with him for a time, and then she actually conceived.
The one that was out the country, the one that they met out the country.
Right. But she also says that she was being pressured to get a smortion. Y'all know what I'm saying?
I'm confused because she said she was dealing.
And she dropped Young Miami's name in the document. It makes me think it's that girl that that went on Tasha K that was that the one that Young Miami kept messing with. Because this is recent. This is from within, and I remember
she said, Diddy will make you.
Yeah.
Oh, her.
Yeah. It gives me because I remember she said
the baby mom, was it?
No, that's not his baby mama.
Oh, okay.
But clearly, I believe that's who it is, allegedly, but it may be somebody different. So she said that she was pressured to, you know, get rid of it, okay? And she said that she ended up.
I thought they said that she
miscarried. She said that she ended up miscarrying. But they were still harassing her. She said that there were times where before she even agreed to go see him, that his people would be at her door there to pick her up and transport her to Diddy. So I was like, that's kind of scary because what if you wanted to say no?
I guess that's how it goes on for 4 years.
Right. And we know that, I mean, we know that.
Go get some milk. Damn.
Right. And you stupid. And we do know
grocery store in peace.
You stupid. And we do know that there is a truth to that because I believe Cassie also said that in her lawsuit where she would try to leave and his people would be at her house. Her people would be calling her. They'd show up when she tried to hide and be like, you know, this is not the best idea for you. And just really scary things that although we as an audience or can sit back as we're watching this unfold and say, well, why would these women put up with this for so long? We all know, unfortunately, it's just one of those things that I always say, in order for anybody to ever get physically abusive with you, most of the time they get you mentally first. So it was a mental control and it's just sad. And yeah, I don't
know because he didn't even have to do his own dirty work. Go bring her to me. Like,
right.
You ain't even putting in no work, homie. I don't get no flowers for you stalking me, coming to get me against my will.
Nels is good girl. And you know what's so funny? I swear. Every time I have like a thought, it's weird. Something will come out like in the news or a story will break. And I just be like, I was thinking about that. So I literally was thinking about last night or either the other day. And I said, as many people, I said to myself, as many people as Superhead has slept with, why is she not? Why is her name like? Why is she not in one of these? Right? Superhead said, "Self, I got you." And so she comes out and lets us know that she believes that she was given as a gift to Diddy from some high power record exec. And she said that basically you choose your red or green pill, you live and you learn, you know what I mean? I think so. And basically she said you take your champagne and that's your vibe for the night. And that's what it is. And
we don't know. She could be coming out with a whole nother book. Remember, I bought all her books.
That's why I said, you the one that put me on her book. And
she's an August Virgo.
Oh, that's why she different. So then, yeah, so I was like, that doesn't surprise me at all. Like I said, I was already thinking it before the story broke, but I would be really interested. Obviously, she's not filing any lawsuits because So that's the weird thing, right? Because I don't want to call her a ex-worker.
They get abused too.
No, I clearly. But what I'm saying is, so that's what I'm saying. If she felt violated, could she sue? Because
Look, my thing is, even if you didn't, everybody doing it. Go get a piece.
you terrible.
Go
You
get a
are
piece.
terrible.
I'm trying to tell you, look. He couldn't even be able to whisper my. You didn't say my name. He know me. He know me because he owe me a piece.
You stupid.
I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you.
You're done. And then I'll be right back. But no, then we also saw video footage of your good boy. And now this made me sad. They pulled up old footage of Justin Bieber.
I knew he was gonna say him. Oh my god.
And y'all, when I tell y'all, it made me so sad. And we all know that Justin just had a baby with his wife. I forgot her name, Haley, I think it is.
Mm-hmm.
And so congrats to them. And he basically said that his camp said that he's focused on his life as a new father. But I could only, and then that's wonderful. And I think that's great. I could only imagine how hurtful it is. You're trying to move on, push this, whatever experience, whatever happened to you, to the back of your mind. And now everybody is coming out with the videos and bringing it back up. And
even so, yes, with his own experience. I mean, there's songs, there's interviews and things like that.
You said that there was a song, right? And I never heard the song.
Yeah, there's a song. But there's things that, make you feel bad for Justin. But literally what got me was, so he went through all of that himself. He was introduced to that life or whatever. Billie Eilish really looks up to him. And they show like how much like admiration she has for him and how much he embraced her. And you know what I mean? Like you can see like there's a connection, like a friendship between them. And he's in an interview and they're talking about how he really,
I saw that, and he started getting choked up. Yeah,
and how he really tries to protect her. And he was like, yeah, because I would never want her to go through anything that I went through. And I was just, let me tell you something. Literally, yeah, he started getting choked up. I started getting choked up watching it, and I was just like, because that's really how you're supposed to be. When you go through something like that, you're supposed to protect
the others
going through that. And it's horrible because that's not what happened with him.
Well, see, so you bring me to my next point. So that's what I thought was crazy, because if you think about it, wasn't Justin Bieber brought in under Usher?
Yeah.
And Usher spent his time with Diddy when he was kid and lived with him, and he admits that he saw things that, so to your point,
I don't believe he just saw things. I believe that things were done, and Justin was brought in. Justin wasn't protected. He says he wasn't protected, and supposedly, I think from what I allegedly, Justin was under management that was trying to keep him away from that. But Usher brought him in, and then, if I'm not mistaken, I believe got temporary custody and became his management. So it was all free reins on Justin, and he was no longer protected. So when he's talking about how he wants to protect Billie Eilish, it's just sad.
Well, on to other allegations. Russell Simmons is refusing to sit down for a deposition in the case SSB. Okay, it's not SA. Well, I guess it is because it's still, but anyway, lawsuit from ex-Def Jam executive. Now, as we know, Russ is
he still in Bali?
He's still
he used to do it because he ain't got to.
Right. And according to the court documents obtained by In Touch Weekly, this is from the Jasmine brand, the former Def Jam executive suing Russell Simmons for harassment, and SA has claimed he's refused to sit. The alleged victim, who sued under the pseudonym Jane Doe, requested that he appear via Zoom and answer questions under oath about the case. As you may recall, the 66-year-old relocated to Bali in 2016, and it's highly speculated that Simmons' move was prompted by the multiple SA and misconduct allegations he's facing in the U.S. However, earlier this year, he denied all of those claims. And so yeah, basically he said again, I am happy that people are getting their justice when it comes to the Diddy situation. But I already told y'all when he flew over to New York and he knew that that indictment was about to come down. I don't know about you, but most men I know would have did what Russell Simmons did and got the dip.
Got the dipping.
I'm just saying they would have got the dip.
Diddy was too confident. Diddy been doing this.
But that's that narcissism. That's that narcissism.
Too confident that it can't happen to him. Ain't nobody. He's got away with so much that why wouldn't he get away with this?
And it was crazy because I had somebody ask me. They said, "I just don't understand why he can't have regular parties, not that type of party. Like, if you want to be a freak, you want to have kids in the pool with the out, like that's not illegal, right?"
Well, supposedly it was never regular for him. It's not regular for us. Supposedly, Clive Davis introduced him to this lifestyle, and that's just how it was. So his idea of regular is not our idea of regular.
Well, for people who like freaky stuff, I'm just telling you, they don't understand why Diddy can't just do his freaky stuff and find people that are willing to do it. Why he needs to go to the lengths of you know.
That's like that's like asking an essayer why they can't just find willing participants.
Well, no, and I said it goes back to him being narcissist and in the control of it all. Because they used the word psychopath to describe him. And I said, I don't think he's psychopath. I said, I think that he's a narcissist. I think that there are some mental things going on, but I said, I think it's a power, it's a control thing. And I think also because we know he's a voyeurist and he likes to watch, that it's more about making and seeing you do something that you don't want to do. That is the real kink in it all.
And probably making you do it over and over and over again because he keeps blackmail videos.
Right. So I don't know, y'all, but yeah, that's the latest in the, well, actually it's not the latest. We got a lot of people getting sued this week, going to jail. Speaking of somebody else who's in trouble, New York Mayor Eric Adams has been indicted, the one that introduced the garbage can to the city of New York, okay? He has been indicted. I told y'all that was bullshit when it happened. I said something ain't right. All y'all good taxpayer money, and this is all he came up with to solve y'all trash problem. I knew something wasn't right. All right. So
Basura.
Right. But he's been indicted after federal investigation into his alleged corruption. Now this is from the Shade Room. Now we do know that word on the street, he was working with the Turkish government. He was making deals. This goes all the way back to, I think they've been looking at him since 2013, 2016 or something like that. Forgive me if I'm wrong. But they've been looking at him for a while. And honestly, the only reason I really know this man's name like that is because Bishop robbery. And he used to talk about how
if you actually said his name, I probably wouldn't know what you was who you was talking about. But
his name is Bishop Whitehead. But shout out to Jay Lee. She calls him Bishop Robbery, and his name is Bishop Whitehead.
Oh.
But again, I only know him as Bishop Robbery. So yeah, basically he was working with the Turkish government, or he was getting favors from the Turkish government in exchange for free flights and donations. And I guess they called them straw donations, which basically means if I was running for office, or if I'm in office, I'm campaigning, and let's say we're just going to say Chanel's Chinese today, okay? And so Nell's is Chinese, and she's giving me free flights to China. So in exchange, and I'm also accepting donations from her, but instead of her giving it to me, so it doesn't look weird, she gives them to her daughter and then has her give it to me, so she's not attached. So I think that's the whole straw donation thing. But basically he was taking all types of favors, and anybody that works in government, what you don't want to do is ever put yourself in a situation where another government, a foreign entity, can come back and bribe you or blackmail you for government secrets or whatever. that anybody, y'all know we in the DMV area, we got enough people with their clearances around here. Everybody know that's a no-no. You don't play those games. So, but apparently he decided to play those games. And so they filed, it was a 50-something page indictment. I'm trying to think who y'all can go. I might put a link in the video to that because of course we're not gonna go through 54 pages. But I believe I got somebody really good that y'all could go watch. And she went through all 54 pages and she's actually a lawyer. So matter of fact, I think Simone did it. I'll slide Simone's link in the video. But yeah, basically he going to jail, y'all. He going to jail. You know, the federal court, and whenever the feds get involved, when they do indictments, they don't do it for no reason. Okay, they done did their research, and he said that he's innocent. He went out, did his press conference. He said he ain't got nothing to do with it. He's gonna be proven innocent, and so I guess we'll wait and see what happens. But it's not looking good because he was on them planes. He was taking them flights, and then what made it worse, I heard in the document or docket that they were talking about how he would basically work with the airline manager and send him like positions that were available on his team. And he'd be like, oh, I like that lead such and such and such. That sounds like a good job. I want that. Like he's out here giving them good government jobs and stuff like that. So he was allegedly totally abusing his power. And like I said, I don't have all 54 pages to go through with y'all, but I just wanted to talk about it because it was in the news and people that might go to jail. And like I said, I will put the link and have someone who actually knows the law in the description box explain to you what the case is all about. But yeah, then next up, Chrissean, my fellow Pisces, even though I don't like to claim her.
You might claim her now.
No, I don't.
She's doing gospel, girl. She doing gospel.
Yeah. Chrissean has announced that she is wanting to do what she calls gospel. And she gave us a clip.
It was her. It was better than the other song she came out with. I just didn't understand what she was saying in this.
That's not her ministry. Okay. Or maybe she can work, but we saw her go on Jamal.
Was that Pastor Bryant?
Yeah, that was Pastor Bryant. That's the only reason I ain't played a video for y'all because obviously he has a YouTube channel. I don't want no smoke. But y'all can go over there, Jamal Bryant's channel, and check out the interview with Chrissean. I only saw the clip. I did not watch the whole interview. I'm not that interested. Really don't care that much. I'm just saying I don't think it's her ministry. And honestly, I need to see. And you know what? It's not for me to see. Let me change that. Let me rephrase that. For me to believe that she is actually reformed or in progress of reforming, and for me to believe it, Blueface would need to be out of jail. I think that
she's gonna act different when he out.
I think that right now she's down bad because she pissed off Lemmy as Zeus, and he ain't giving her no more work. Musically, let's just keep it 100. Maybe she can find a new lane, but who was really buying or listening to her music like that? She became
all the time.
Do you know anything else? Do you know any other songs?
It's
Stop yelling at me. Anyway. But no, I think that she's down bad right now. And this is terrible to say. And y'all can chop me up in the comments. I'm just speaking on how I feel right now on this Good Friday night. But in my eyes, I think that she got famous because of her ratchetness, her craziness, and the things that she does. And this is not giving what it's supposed to give. And I think she's just trying to make a little bag until Blueface gets out and she could do her normal antics again, and they could go back and forth, and then we're gonna see them all over our IG timelines again, which I'm not looking forward to. But that's just honestly how I feel. Y'all can, like I said, disagree with me in the comments, but I don't. It's not giving Angela White. Okay, that I actually believe, and even in the beginning, I wasn't sure about that, but she definitely, I think, has
improved.
She's shown improved. Where honestly, I just want Chrissean to worry about taking care of her baby, and I think that's where her focus should be, and maybe that's why she wants to get into the gospel so she can find a way. But I think she's hurting for money. Is just what it is, straight up and down. I think she's hurt for money right now. Okay. So I don't know. Y'all let me know. Are y'all gonna buy the Chrissean gospel album?
Tree said it's not a vibe.
It's not a vibe, and again, I definitely don't think that's her ministry. But yeah, now let's get into somebody else who probably should go back to jail. I'm so disappointed in him. Herbo. Now y'all know he is being sued right now from the law firm that represented him in his case that he was about to go to jail, right? And he says that he paid $1 million for their services, but was misrepresented, and basically said because he was able to walk out the courtroom and remain free based off of just who he is as a person, he don't feel like he should have to pay them.
Did he really say this?
Yes, he said that. That came out yesterday. Yeah, he said that.
Taina put a muzzle on it.
What'd you say?
I said Taina put a muzzle on it.
You do know, I don't think they're together no more.
No.
Yeah, I don't think they're together. That's why I said I'm disappointed in him. Because I think that I feel like if he was with Taina, she would have been like, pay your bills, Negro. We got kids. We got stuff to do. What you don't need to do is, because I just hope he don't get in trouble again. You done pissed off the people that were able to get you off, because he was looking at like 8 years. Like he was looking at some serious time away from his kids. Mm-hmm. And the fact that he was able to walk out free and then say that's just based off who I am. First of all, I didn't even know who you were till Taina. Let's just talk about that. Or that's a name. So I don't know. Maybe the people from the Shy knew who you were, but we over here did not know who you were, sir. And the fact that you obviously made a name for yourself from being on social media and whatnot, that's cool. But let's just be. I haven't heard one song.
He's come out with songs. I just don't listen to him. Lily knew who he was before Taina. Like when he was with what's her face? Purge face.
Ari.
Yes, when he was with her. But she knew because his songs. I just don't think that they're good.
I you know what? I actually did think I heard something and it wasn't very good. But anyway, I
think Blueface might be better.
Now you're reaching.
No, I'm serious. I think Blueface might be better than Herbo.
That doesn't.
What Herbo came out with?
That doesn't say a lot, because Blueface
doesn't. That's my point. What song did Herbo come out with?
Do we need to look up a track list? Because I can't give you a name.
Y'all drop in the comments and let me know what song
Herbo. Are y'all Herbo fans out there? Y'all drop down in the comments. Let us know. But anyway, I think the ignorance of it all and you thinking because you beat the case that means now you don't have to pay your lawyers is just ignorant in itself.
And look, and that they know who the hell you are and give a damn.
So yeah, I just hope that he obviously is not going to go back to jail for owing his lawyers. However, I hope you don't get in no more trouble, because if I was any other law firm, I'm not trusting you. You got to pay me up front, like all my money up front.
Maybe I just can't think of the way the songs go, but I don't remember hearing the names of none of these songs. But it's because of who he is.
It's because of who he is, right? All right, and then our last case, okay?
Ooh, let me get my fan ready. Ooh.
No. Now I said case, like we're talking about legal. Oh, we're not there yet. Yeah, she is so excited, y'all. So, we know that Yo Gotti's CMG label allegedly, this is from the Jasmine brand, paid $50K in attorney fees for one of Young Dolph's murder suspects. Okay. They said Cornelius Smith testified during a recent hearing that after he was arrested for the unaliving, someone from the label contacted him and offered to pay a certain amount towards attorney fees. Prosecutors asked Smith if he received $50,000 from Yo Gotti's label, to which he answered, "I don't know exactly how much the lawyer got." So basically, just to, because I don't want to read the whole thing. Basically, they've been doing this trial to prosecute the guys that unalive Young Dolph, rest in peace. And it's just so unfortunate that somebody had to lose their life behind something so stupid, because they both admitted they didn't have nothing. They just wanted to get on with, I guess, CMG, which is Yo Gotti's label. And his brother, they say his brother, Big Joke, is the one that set everything up with them to pull this off. And we all know Big Joke lost his life earlier this year. He was actually unalive leaving a funeral, if I'm not mistaken. So the only thing that, honestly, when I heard this story, it's very unfortunate. But the only thing that I could think about when I heard this story was Angela Simmons. And shout out to her. She's another Virgo. But I was perplexed because I'm not sure if y'all remember how her first baby daddy, fiance, was unalived, and they ran up at his house at weapon point and unalived him. And I think
it was in the driveway or something.
Well, in the driveway. But I don't know if it was Growing Up Hip Hop or where she talks about how I think she was supposed to be or something like that, and she just wasn't there, right? For whatever reason, she didn't come in or whatever. But that easily could have been her and her son there when this went down, right? So I would think that level of trauma, as much as he may cater to you, and I don't know. And I saw a lot of people in the comments saying, "Run, Angela, run." And I felt the same way, because like I said, that was my first thought when I heard it, because what everybody is saying is, even if Jook ordered the hit, the head, and we all know it all trickles down, the head of the organization is Yo Gotti. Mm-hmm. And so people are having a hard time believing that he didn't know or have any knowledge that this was happening. So yeah, I don't know. I pray for her safety, her child safety, and I just hope Rev Run, say, "Girl, come over here, come back over here, and let's talk. Let's go through some scripture." And I don't know. I'm worried about her. I'm worried about her because I know she is crazy in love. She is over the moon for this man. But when it comes to your safety and your child's safety, people don't care no more about innocent bystanders and whether that was your wife and your kids. And if you in the way, you in the way. You gotta go. You gotta go. Yeah. So I just hope that she's remaining safe, and I'm sure they travel with security and all that. But I don't know. I'm sure his brother did too. But maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know. Y'all dropped out in the comments. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that situation. And then, yeah, we're going to get into the meat potatoes of it all, because Nels is so excited about it. But as we know, y'all, or Nels, you give them the story. Go ahead, give them the story.
Oh, you want me to get a story?
You get a story. You so excited about it.
Of course, it's about Cardi B and that other Migo.
Right. So, let's just be real.
That other Trace, you remember when I didn't even know who they was.
Well, you know I love Migos, but honestly, I only knew Quavo and Takeoff. I'm not trying to be mean to Offset or but he was he was just so the lesser of the three, if that makes sense.
Girl, you know back in the day, I didn't know who none of them was.
I know that.
Trace was like, "You don't know who the Migos is?" No, it was like G Herbo. Absolutely not.
Right.
So anyways, we know she let this man play in her face time and time and time and time and time and time again. Okay. And we was like really just sitting back like, Cardi, girl, we saw you in Love and Hip Hop. We know who you is. Why you letting this man play in your face for real?
Right.
But Cardi got her ass right on that good live on Beyonce's internet. Okay. Aired this man out talking about how she's too good for him. She's always been too good for him. And he's choosing lesser women so that he can make himself feel good. Okay. Then he had the nerve to come on there talking about
here for that. I was here for that.
For all of it. I watched all of it. Then he had the nerve to come online talking about how, oh, you still talking about it? I thought we was divorced. You real hurt. And thought he was gonna air out her dirty little laundry, talking about how she slept with somebody while she was pregnant. And she said, and did. There you go. You're messing with the Bronx. Yes.
Not even that. I'm pretty sure enough of y'all Libra Shade Squad will jump in and say she was living in her Libra energy.
Let me tell you something. And
and then what it was for me is when she put the text out and he's asking if he can you just call me and so I can, you know, do my thing while you're on the phone. And I said, the nerve of ninjas. We barely even, nigga, you're blocked and you want me to call so you can get off on the phone with what about all them other pictures that you calling me about, that you FaceTime me, that you want me to see, that you want to rub in my face, like that type of, and then thinking you're getting a one up on me because, oh, I had 3 kids with my husband.
Oh no, he was like, you was just a baby mom. What about not? We can see that rock from here. Okay. Sir, no. You married her. Boo.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Look, let me say something. She said, I don't care. She said, I don't care. I don't care.
You know she really didn't care. Whenever you're filing for divorce at 8 months pregnant, that's like Judge Mathis's wife. If you filing for divorce after what,
this many years
or something like that, you're done. You're done. You're done. You're at the end of, pregnancy. You got hormones. You think that's
mad. That's why he's so mad, because he know he can't play in her face no more. She's done. She don't want him no more.
You know what I love about it?
I don't want you. I don't want you. I don't want you.
No more. And what I love about it is I really do feel like, and y'all can drop down the comments, tell me if y'all disagree, but I know how I get when I'm done. And the way she had notes to give, like, I don't care what you think about me. I don't care what you believe. Like, I don't even know. Put it like this. I don't even know. I'm going to give Cardi the benefit of the doubt. Not that it matters if she did or not. But I think that she has no more to give and no longer cares. That she didn't care whether he thought she on another nigga not while she was pregnant. Mm-hmm. She actually probably wants him to really believe that. Because that's how much she does not care. And when I tell y'all that level of not caring means you're done. Because that means you don't care how your partner views you. If y'all make up and get back together in the future, like, she does not care. And I was here for it. Cardi let him send all the roses, let him do all the things.
He probably has, and it ain't been working.
But it ain't been working. You better stand on business. And I'm very proud of her. I ain't even gonna hold you because, like I said, I recognize that when I ain't even got time, I don't even care enough to fight the truth, or you talking about me or putting out a bad narrative about me. I'm just let you think what you think, because I'm gonna still be a bad bitch either way.
Somebody check on him, y'all.
Yeah, check on him. Go check on him.
Check on him. Cause our good girl good. Okay.
And then I love when he comes out with the statement, Takeoff tried to warn me. My fellas tried to. Notice he ain't saying nothing about Quavo, because Quavo don't see it for you either. But he said, "Oh, Takeoff tried to warn me," and then Takeoff's brother said, "Leave my brother, my good brother, out this foolishness. He ain't tell you, okay." And I said, "Well, even the family coming out and saying
What they
lie."
should have told you was keep your in the house.
And
Stop.
and that's what it is for me.
Keep
It's
your out the streets. That's what they should have told you.
this is how I know too she's done, because you can get somebody back, right?
She don't get them back like that.
But yeah, but you don't get back like that. Like Jay-Z said.
Yeah, I know that's exactly what I thought of, but she don't get it back like that.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, if she really did this, regardless of what y'all want to say, oh, that's nasty, or whatever, she was pregnant.
I'm here for it.
And I love when I saw on Twitter, they said, I hope whoever she did it with, they rubbed her belly and rubbed her feet after. And I said, but no, in my eyes, that's how you really, really know, like, because that type of there's really no, in my eyes, there's no coming back from that. But that's why I know she does not care.
You know what's
she
so
does
funny?
not care.
He thought saying that everybody was going to think, oh, the worst of her. He thought everybody was going to think the worst of. It was so well deserved.
And that's the thing. You go around sticking your in anything is what it sounded like when you had this beautiful woman over here and you continue to do her wrong publicly, embarrass her. Like, at least if you were going to cheat, could you have done it respectfully? Even though, you know, that's fine line, but y'all know what I'm saying. He shouldn't have been cheating at all. They're in a marriage. But still, if he was going to do it, some people believe there's respectful cheating, right? He wasn't even respectfully cheating. He was embarrassing the shit out of her. And so the nerve of him and audacity to feel away. Now, when she says, oh, I don't get up, I'm going to go get me some, and I don't care if I'm pregnant.
Did you hear the little freestyle she had?
Yes, she did. And I loved it. I said, I'm buying the album. I mean, I was going to do it anyway. I love the first one. But I was so here for it, and I said, "Girl, you better." And so yeah, y'all. Somebody go check on Offset.
Or don't,
because you know what? He dug this hole for his damn self. He's been being disrespectful, and I mean, like she said, he got hoes. He got hoes in the DM.
But like she said, I don't care,
and I don't care. I don't care what you do. I was like, wow. And then she was like, and then I would never go to ops because then they might try to off you. And you know what? I do have enough respect for you because my kids love you. And when she said my kids love you, I said, oh, she's done. She's done. She can't even say, I won't get you murked because I love you. She said, no, because you're the father of my children and my kids love you. I said, oh, what did R. Kelly say?
Like she said, and you all right, daddy. Did she say you a good daddy or did she say you all right, daddy?
She said you all right, daddy. But you know what?
I thought I had heard, but I wasn't 100% sure.
R. Kelly told us when a woman's fed up,
ain't nothing you could do about
it. Okay. But yeah, y'all. So that was pretty much our sip and shade for this week. Drop down in the comments. We want to get your views on these stories. Oh, last but not least, I'm sorry, y'all. I had to bring this to the table because I love this one content creator. I believe her name is New York Nay or something like that. She's so cute. I love her. But she's funny. But anyway, so she was talking about this report that came out that ranked New York the worst city in the US for dating. And I loved her because she was like, I sent it to you. She was like, we would live together for years, have kids, and never be. She was like, we out here working in New York, okay? We ain't got time for love. You know who I thought of, but still, she was like, we out here working, we grinding in New York. We ain't got time for love. And so I said, well, Nels, you know, being a native New Yorker, I said, let me broach the subject. But see, I don't
you know how I feel about it.
Because it was so funny. It's New York, it's LA. I'm surprised DC is not in the top 10, but it's not. It's New York, LA, Philly, and Chicago. And then it's San Antonio, Fort Worth, San Diego.
Where is Miami on the list?
Miami should have been number 2.
Not 2.
2. And then Baltimore should have been 3. But no, I was just shocked. I was like, wow. I knew New York was bad because we seen Carrie going through it, 15 years ago in Sex and the City with Mr. Big. And I knew, I said, oh, if even she got a hard and Mr. Big done strung her along for 10, 15 years, then you know.
That's how they be, girl. I told you, them up north ninjas is something else.
But yeah, so y'all chime in. Whatever.
You said they live together. They'll live together, have kids together, pay bills together.
Right.
Well, look. Take forever to tell you they love you, let alone get a ring. 219. Girl, I told you.
Look, maybe that's why we need to start. I need to go back to the South. Like I said, okay.
Girl, yes, I'm in the South. I'm in the South right now.
But yeah, y'all. So we
I left up north alone. Okay.
Yeah, y'all dropped it in the comments what city y'all from. Let us know what the dating scene is looking like. If the dating pool has piss in it where you at. And yeah, if you haven't already, please make sure you hit that like button.
Make sure you comment. Make
sure that you guys have subscribed.
And hit the notification bell.
And make sure you're following us on all the platforms, the TikTok, the Twitter, the Facebook, and the IG. We'll catch you for next week for another Sip and Shade. Have a good night and have a great weekend.
Good night.